Chill topic today, nothing special. I just had something on my heart, especially since I'm going through a very large spiel of anxiety right now. I just needed a way to get rid of some of my anxiety. So I'm going to go ahead, go on live and talk to you guys. That's my favorite thing to do when I'm not feeling great. I have a very interesting question, and I need people who can give me very interesting answers, if you are awake, because I know it's early in the morning, to help me out. Are we allowed to shame things and people? And also, should we be ashamed of things? My answer won't surprise you, because I'm the type of nigga you already know how I think about things. And you know where my head is at. But before let me finish tagging everybody. You know, I'm doing this on Facebook. Follow my people that are watching on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and Google Podcasts, and Breaker, and Anchor, where Pimp Talk the podcast is located. I just wanted y'all to know, at the beginning of all of my videos, I do these on Facebook Live, so I tag people. So if y'all miss a little bit of a delay, I don't cut it out every time. So if it's a bit of a delay before I start talking, that's why. Subscribe to my channel. All right. Now, big question of the day for me, because I've been seeing this a lot. Are you allowed to judge people? Should you be allowed to shame people? I think so. I know a lot of people think you shouldn't be able to judge anybody. You can't judge anybody. They live in their life and this, and that. We have church in the morning, NVE. We have church in the morning. We don't have church at night. We have church in the morning. Now, I really got a question, though. Are you allowed to judge people? Are you allowed to shame people? Should you be ashamed of things? And should you accept when people judge things about you? And I'm talking from small to big, because I'm going to start small and then we're going to expand. And that's why I'm asking. Reason I've been asking this, of course. Hold on, before I go into my spiel, got one comment. LA Cruz, y'all go look up LA Cruz on YouTube. Yes, to an extent, on the judging, because not everyone should be around you. And how do you determine that? By judging their character. But shaming, no. Most of our parents raised us on shame. That's why I'm saying, should you judge people? Should you shame people? The main reason I'm asking is for two reasons. One, because there's been a very large stigma that you cannot judge a woman for anything she does with herself and her body, which I completely understand. And two, when I came to the realization that as an adult, we go out of our way to say that we shouldn't judge or shame people, yet our parents, to this day, most of them, spend their lives judging and shaming us, and we accept it. We were raised on being judged. We were raised on being shamed. We were raised on being told things weren't the right thing to do, and you were a dumbass if you did them. You were wrong if you did them, and you should never do them. So that's why I'm asking. Judging someone is having an opinion based on your beliefs. That's what I'm saying. I personally feel like it's okay. Acting on that judging is where you fuck up. Acting on that, actively oppressing someone because of the way that you feel about them or you judging them actions, that's where I feel like it's a negative. I cannot like the way you live your life. I can say I don't like the way you live your life. That don't got shit to do with you. Me not liking the way that you live your life don't got shit to do with you. Now, if I actively oppress your life because of my opinions, that's where it's wrong. You're allowed to have opinions. You're allowed to judge a motherfucker. My dad raised me on shame. Because if I did something wrong, he wanted to make sure I felt ashamed of what I did. And the reason he did that was because what I did was wrong in the way that he was trying to raise me, or the way that he was trying to have me in his life. Now, my question is, for people that are doing quote unquote shaming, you do got to understand, you can really only shame a motherfucker that needs your advice, or is actively looking to see if what they're doing is right or wrong, or they have no clue. Now, if somebody's doing something that they know is wrong and they don't give a fuck, at that point, you're just voicing your opinion for no reason, because they already know what you're telling them and they don't give a damn. Let me read some of these comments. So until we decipher which is which without making it seem one-sided, nobody's going to be on the same page, because people pride gets in the way. Not all, just some. Yeah. Why you Dutch green? That John vegan. Yeah. Yeah, and this a game green sweet. Ah, boy said a Dutch. It's a game green sweet. That's a game green sweet, big dog. It's not a Dutch master. That's hilarious. But real shit. That should let you know how important church is, because instead of y'all not joining church, y'all came to church and complained. Y'all can complain all y'all want as long as y'all are watching church. I'm cool with that. That's fine. Because you had to click on this bitch and watch it and then be like, damn, I'm up in the morning at church and I don't want to be up in the morning at church. At least you up in the morning at church. That's what matters. That's all that matters. You can complain all you want. We used to complain at regular church every day. So it is what it is. But like let's be real though. Shaming somebody, judging somebody is an opinion. You see what I'm saying? Acting on those things is where the negativity comes in at. This is why when I go to the broader thing, women have an issue with niggas and other women shaming sex workers. Okay? Because it's the same people that shame sex workers that purchase sex workers. So it's a contradictory thing. Because why are you shaming women for doing something that you actively purchase? So if all of the women that you shamed for being hoes stopped being hoes, where would we get porn from? What would we do on Saturdays when we make thousands of dollars? What would we do? If every single hoe in the world, every single whole thought that was in a woman's mind, if they all erased, as a nigga, would you actually be happy with the women that we have in the world? You like the way they live in their life. You just don't like the way they live in their life when you feel like you can't fuck with the bitch. So you can't shame a woman for being no type of hoe when you like hoes. And I never believed when people used to make the statement, if you shame or judge gay people, it's because you secretly gay. I never believed that until I put two and two together. Because niggas that judge hoes love hoes. So maybe niggas that judge gay motherfuckers too much love gay motherfuckers. Malik Jamal with a good comment. Because really shaming is just the act of placing your moral compass standards onto another individual. As an individual, they are not beholden to your principles. That's a fact. But that's just a big thing for me. You can't shame some shit. You can't judge some shit that you like. You can't love Tiana Trump, but hate Stephanie on Facebook for doing the same shit. I could tell you right now, Tiana Trump don't make as much money as you think. Okay? She's not no multi-millionaire. Okay? She's not no fucking supermodel. Okay? Porn stars still have to escort to make money. If y'all, I have friends in the industry. You see what I'm saying? I know a lot of people in the industry, especially when it comes to women. Why do you think most actresses don't have OnlyFans? Because they have millions of dollars. They don't need an OnlyFans. You see what I'm saying? Porn stars need an OnlyFans to make the same amount of money as a C-list actress. So don't think, oh, well, Tiana Trump doing different than the bitch down the street on Facebook. Shit, if she a lawyer or some shit, they might make the same amount of money. Y'all don't know about the industry like I know about the industry. Tiana Trump is a black woman in porn. She ain't making as much as you think. She's black. She's not making as much as you think. That's why they escort and do shit like OnlyFans. So with that, you fucking with Tiana Trump, but you ain't fucking with Stephanie down the street. You shaming Stephanie for hoeing, but love Tiana Trump for hoeing. I'm confused. Now, if you shame Tiana Trump and Stephanie, you just a straight-laced ass nigga, and you got the right to judge a motherfucker based on your life if you living your life like that. I mean, they got the right to decide whether or not they give a fuck about your opinion. But shit, if you are living what they said in that Bible that y'all like to read, y'all be acting like I don't know the Bible. I definitely studied the Bible for 17 years before I decided to go a different path. So I know y'all quotes. You see what I'm saying? What was that saying in the Bible? He who is without sin cast the first stone. That's in the Bible, right? That's in the Bible, right? All that statement is saying in the Bible is if you ain't living like that, you could judge a motherfucker all you want if you ain't living like that. But you can't judge a motherfucker for a life and you doing your dirt and living your life in a certain way too. That's what I don't fuck with. I'll judge a motherfucker for not being knowledgeable about these bitches. You know why? Because I'm knowledgeable about these bitches. So I will judge a simp nigga. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I'm not living like that. And I don't want to live like that. Whereas, it's a lot of you niggas judging bitches and y'all love bitches. You can't judge a hoe and you love hoes. He who is without sin cast that first stone. Y'all living crazy out here too. So if you gonna judge a motherfucker, you gotta make sure you living your life. Because when you point, that's a stupid analogy. You know how you say it when you point and some fingers pointing back? Well, you can point in a way where there's no fingers pointing back at you. But you know, when you point, it's 3 fingers pointing back. So make sure you on your shit if you pointing at another motherfucker about being on their shit. Okay? That's really what it is. I'm never going to sit here and cap like I don't judge people. I judge motherfuckers. That's the whole point of church. It's me to tell y'all how y'all living y'all lives wrong and y'all need to live them better. That's the whole point of church. But see, that comes from me living my life wrong and learning that I was bullshitting and I needed to live my life better. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just passing on the shit that I discovered and I learned to y'all. It don't make me no better than y'all. It just means that y'all didn't know and I did. I judge people who have the knowledge and don't use it. You will get shamed for that. You will get judged for that. If you doing some shit and you know it's wrong and you've been taught that it was wrong and you still bump your head, pal, yeah, I'ma judge you. I'ma shame you. You should be ashamed of yourself for making the same mistake multiple times. Now, I'll judge a motherfucker for that. I shame a motherfucker for that. But y'all gotta know what y'all doing it for. It's a lot of weak ass niggas out here that's just bashing bitches. It's a lot of weak ass females out here that's just bashing niggas. Just because your 3-4 baby daddies is trash, bitch, niggas is great out here. Women is getting married every day. Y'all see Christmas just passed. Y'all see all these happy ass bitches? Bitches is happy. I ain't seen a nigga ain't shit posted a month. Bitches is happy as fuck. You sad, bitch. Stop complaining. Yo ass can't get none of these OnlyFans bitches, nigga. Stop complaining. You can't judge an OnlyFans bitch and you want you OnlyFans bitch. You can't say niggas ain't shit and you want you a nigga. Cause y'all do. I shame a simp. Cause I ain't simping. Ever. So I could tell you you should be ashamed of yourself all you want, because I'm not doing that. I don't want that. I'm not aspiring to be that. I'm not secretly upset that I don't have that. I'm not secretly upset that I'm not spending my whole check on these hoes. But y'all secretly upset that this OnlyFans bitch is getting dick down and it ain't you. You hurt. Now you want her to be a housewife. Her being a housewife don't mean you get no pussy. What that mean? Oh, so she get off OnlyFans. Does that mean you getting more pussy than you was yesterday? If the bitch that you like, damn, all these hoes on OnlyFans. If all of these hoes got off OnlyFans, does that mean you get more pussy now? I'm tired of you niggas with that shit, man. How much more pussy do you get because bitches got off OnlyFans? Actually, there's a good chance that there's more pussy in the ethos right now. There's more pussy in the ecosystem right now. There's more box in the airspace than there has ever been in human history. There is more free pussy than there has ever been in human history. Women are the most free and liberated and motherfucking feeling equal than they have ever felt in human history. There has never been a time in the world where women have been more empowered than in 2020 now. And they're literally getting more powerful by the day. This is a great time to get you some pussy. This is the best time in the world to get you some pussy. There has never been a point in human history where you could get you more pussy than you could get now with no strings. And y'all want the bitches to stop? Y'all done fucked. Have y'all not been looking? Like, all the bitches throwing ass now. All the bitches go out and drink and have fun. And if they don't drink, they smoke. And they don't want to be too bougie. So they want to be down to earth. So they'll come hang out with you. And they don't want to do all that 90-day shit. So if they like you, they're going to give you some box early. You don't even got to wait all them days and shit. You only got to take them on a few dates and make sure that you're genuine and don't lie to them and shit. You can get all the pussy you want. Why is niggas trying to stop the flow now? Women don't give a fuck more than they've never gave a fuck in the world. This is a great time. All the bitches just liberated now. All of them sexually free and shit. And except for, you know what I mean, like Christians and shit, like Muslims and shit. All of them free and liberated and just ready to do whatever. And y'all want the bitches to stop now? Why you judging these hoes and y'all don't want them to change? I'm lost. So do we want the bitches to, like, niggas be like, oh, I seen the post that pissed me off. Nigga had posted to all little girls who's not on OnlyFans, your parents raised you right. You know what fucked me up about that? Our mamas was some hoes. Our mamas was some hoes. Like, more hoes than in comparison to some of the bitches now. Our mamas was some hoes. Most of y'all got family members brothers and sisters and shit that's from different daddies and shit. So, like, are we gonna sit here and cap? Like, there's more, especially back then, there's more women then that got 4, 5 different baby daddies than they do now. So are we finna sit here and act like, oh, your mama raised you? No. Are you sure? Are you sure? They didn't just raise them how they was? Nigga, mamas was some hoes. Like, how many of y'all got fucking multiple baby? Come on now, let's sit here. Come on now. We grown now. We adults now. Are we gonna sit here and not act? Have you ever been confused when your mama started to tell you about the story of how you got your other brother and sister? Didn't it sound a little weird when she said it, but it was your mama, so you just disregarded it? Ask her again. Ask her again. How the fuck? I'm sorry, I might have struck a nerve with that one. I apologize. Niggas gonna get on here and get offended over their mamas and shit. I ain't talking about nobody mama specific, but you know goddamn well. Y'all know these stories. Y'all done heard these stories from y'all parents and y'all aunties and shit. And they be like, what the fuck, auntie? What you mean? You got fucking 4 different baby daddies. Come on now, let's be real. You know your mama got that freak Nick picture from Atlanta. You know your mama got that Magic City picture. You know she got that that Palm Beach picture. Got that motherfucking Padre Island picture. And you finna sit here and act like the women now are just so bad. And what the fuck? What the fuck? Are we finna sit here and act like the women now bad in comparison to these bitches? Let's be 1,000. I'm not finna sit here and I'm not doing this as no joke now. Let's sit here and be 1,000 though. We grown though. How many stories have you heard? And you've been like, well, mama, that kind of sound, my mama, they was just doing my mama bad. They was just cheating on mama. My mama loved all of the niggas that she was fucking. She loved all of it. There's no way that I got 4 brothers and a sister, and they got 3 different dads, and she done moved each time she done had a new kid. It's them. It's them. They treating my mama wrong. Let's be real. Y'all thinking I'm tripping, man, and why y'all double standarding the bitches now? Y'all love y'all mama. Y'all never want to tell y'all mama stop being a hoe. Y'all never want to tell y'all mama stop being a hoe, but y'all won't tell the bitches y'all can get some pussy from to stop being a hoe. I don't understand. Some of you motherfuckers got uncles and shit. That's like 9. My bad, looking at these police trying to see what they're doing. They still driving? You can see them, huh? My bad, you know I got to deal with these police. It's always something. All the time. But back to these double standards. Okay. Why they trying to get a nigga arrested? Back to these double standards. I'm not playing that. You can only judge a person for shit that you cannot cast stones if you got sin. That's y'all Bible. I studied it so that way I could use it when I come to talk to y'all. That's y'all Bible that say that. He who is without sin cast the first stone. I'm gonna start pulling out the quotes on y'all. Like the actual verses is what I'm gonna do. The police up here early. People must be on them shenanigans. It don't got nothing to do with me. They drove right on past. They was confused. But you know, The God that is within me is always going to protect and keep me even from all foreign enemies, including the police, because they are an enemy to the people. But with that, that's a whole different conversation. In closing, okay, never cast stones if you are not without sin. You can have opinions. You can judge a motherfucker. You can be ashamed of some shit. You can shame a motherfucker, in my mind. How you act on it is another thing. And it's a lot of people that's judging people for shit that they actually want and enjoy and are going through and don't have no problems with. Okay? You really don't have no problems with OnlyFans, bitches. You got problems that you don't have one. Or you don't have a bunch. Because if you had 10 hoes, you definitely wouldn't be telling motherfuckers to get off OnlyFans. If you've seen what I've seen, if you've got to record what I've got to record, and then if you got profit from what I've got profit from, you would never speak ill of OnlyFans. Ever. It is a blessing. It pays bills, gets me new clothes, Balenciaga shoes that I can't fit, so I got to take them back. I got a pair of motherfucking Louis Vuitton red bottom shoes from OnlyFans. I wore them hoes one time and got them dirty immediately. That was the complete waste of $2,500. I don't even know how to get the fucking stains off these goddamn shoes. I don't. But I'm not even tripping because I got it off the bitch. And I got it off the OnlyFans. Have faith. Don't judge a motherfucker if you enjoy it. Always be on that pimp shit. It's Young God the Pimp. I don't put the hoes on the strip. Use a smooth talker, swift hand to break down the bitches. The respect that I get. Energy, effort is the time that is spent. My time is money, so they always gonna reimburse every cent. And if that don't make sense, make sure to subscribe to Pimp Talk the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Breaker, or anywhere else you listen to your podcast, even YouTube. Look up Pimp Talk, the podcast. That is Pimp Talk, the podcast. That is Pimp Talk, the podcast on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Breaker. If you need it right now, I got it right now. I love you guys.